I've been to a lot of these things where you put somebody from a big company on the stage and the audience is made up of founders of small companies. And I have something to confess. We on the stage are trying to become more like you. You should not be trying to become more like us. The bigger you get, the more the bureaucracy, then you have to keep whacking it out and stop doing stupid things and the things that go on autopilot. When you're a startup, you don't have a choice. You wake up in the morning, it's you and maybe 3 other people. And if you're really lucky, you've got it up to 10 or 15. What Vans is at its heart is it's for people who are off the wall. Everybody has a period in their life when they feel the thing that's different about them makes them embarrassed or feel sidelined or feel disadvantaged. Every person in this room has had that. And I would encourage you not to be afraid at all of things that don't work. Every person in this room is invincible if you never give up. You don't stop, you keep adjusting. You are invincible the minute you make that decision. Imagine you got a stick in your hand and you just drag that stick behind your heels. Everything behind that line is done. You know, it's like a grade in school, it doesn't matter. It's just to learn from. Your whole life is from this line forward. Nothing about you is fixed. You can be whoever you want to be. You can change anything you want about yourself, and that line is always right behind your heels.
You trust your gut. You're saying you trust your gut
I do.
More so than the balance sheet.
I do a little too much. If you can visualize it, you can do it. And that might sound like rah-rah stuff, but I really believe that.
When you're a startup, one of the biggest issues on the brain is funding. When you're looking at acquiring brands or brands, what is it that makes you more likely to cut that check?
I think the most important factor is the drive of the founder. Somebody who's learning, who's trying to get close to customers, who's persistent and doesn't give up. But some people just come into an interview, into the workplace, into their life every day, and they're driven. They're just gonna make a difference. That feeling, that urgency, that I am here to make a difference, that's drive to me, and that's number one. And the second one is speed. I think there's no substitute for just getting on with it. You know, when you say you're gonna do something, just do it right away. You know, so those are the 2 things that I believe are really super, super critical for leadership.
Where does that drive come from?
My dad left when I was 9 years old. My mom had a nervous breakdown, 4 car wrecks in 1 year. I was in 2 of them. My brothers and I wore the same pair of jeans every day to school, all the way through high school. We didn't have a car. I worked my ass off to get into Harvard Business School. I applied twice, got turned down the first time. Only reason I applied was so I could tell them I'd already applied years ago and I'd never given up. That side of the story, that's me. And by the way, everybody in this room has 2 sides of their story. You're used to telling the good one. Love the hard one, because it's the one that makes you who you are. It's your foundation that can make you invincible. It really is.
What is the Bracken Darrell secret recipe that you can share that for one thing, if you do nothing else, do this?
Self-audit plan. Give yourself a plan and write it down, not just for the company, but for your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, business owners, CEO of VF Corp, Bracken Darrell. Round of applause.